Hello, my name is Chris Ely. I'm an emergency management major, and today we will be talking about European rabbits and how they are so invasive to the continent Australia. European rabbits are known as the fastest spreading invasive mammal to this day. Some of their basic facts: they're native to Europe and Northwest Africa. They live for about 9 years. They're herbivores, and they're born blind and hairless, which means they're very dependent on their mother to raise them right after birth. Some of the reasons they are so invasive: they reproduce rapidly, and they can produce anywhere from 8 to 20 baby rabbits a year. They have a strong ability to adapt to different environments and ability to react to different weather conditions. Crop destruction is when they destroy crops and land, causing soil erosion, which makes the soil less fertile in different areas. They also cause a native species decline in organisms such as plants and animals. And in this picture, it shows how threatening and overpopulated the rabbits actually are. And the land in the background used to be all grass, but due to them invading, causing soil erosion, the land is now less fertile. So, some of the efforts to control the invasion: fences, poisons, and pathogens are all some of the ways people have tried to stop them from invading. But due to their population being over 200 million and their constant rate of production, these efforts have only made a very small impact. Both farmers and the government built fences to keep the rabbits from destroying their crops. The government then started the construction of a fence that stretched across Western Australia from the north to the south. However, fencing did little to keep out the rabbits and actually kept the rabbits inside the fence due to the widespread of the rabbits. Farmers have also been known to destroy rabbit homes, which is an underground network of tunnels, as a key way to control the population. Destroying these homes take away the place where rabbits are able to safely breed and raise their young. Today, farmers continue to use this destruction method, which is effective for controlling rabbit populations found on farmlands. They affect farmers and conservationists by limiting land use, poisoning crops, water, and plants that the animals need to survive. Their biggest impact is destroying plants that different species use as a food source, causing these animals to either migrate or die from starvation. And in this graph, it shows which areas are affected the most in Australia and which parts have not been affected yet. Over half of Australia is already being affected by the European rabbits and has been rapidly increasing over the past 20 years. It is expected that in 2028, the rabbits will have invaded all parts of Australia and will continue to rapidly reproduce. This graph was made in 2023, about 4 months ago. So, this subject relates to biology because invasive species are organisms that can cause harm to a new environment or humans in that area. Their negative effects on habitats cause environmental and economical damage. They have the ability to steal other animals' resources and alter different communities, structures, and function, which could possibly lead to an animal extinction. One of the reasons invasive species thrive is because there are no predators that hunt them in the new location. They don't have to compete with any other organisms that could cause them harm. They also have a higher photosynthetic rate, which means they are able to withstand harsh environmental conditions while invading different habitats. All the rabbits need is soil that is fit to burrow and short grasses to graze on. Since these conditions are common, they can adapt to new habitats such as the deserts and plains of Australia. So, this invasion of the European rabbits started back in 1859 when wild rabbits snuck into a shipment that broke loose. The rabbits spread 100 kilometers a year for the next half century, eating their way through native plants and starving the herbivores and carnivores that had evolved over the past millions of years. A genetic analysis called this the fastest colonizational rate for a mammal ever recorded. And based on all this information provided, I believe this invasion is likely to continue for many years to come. All the tactics used to help prevent them aren't strong enough due to the fact that they are constantly breeding and spreading around Australia at an uncomfortable rate. These are the references I used while gathering my information. Thank you, and this concludes this presentation.
No, Australia.